What up, peeps? Peeps. 25 book pre-screen just came in. The best I've ever done on a pre-screen was this one right here, and it was actually a really good one too, man. A lot of Somebody's Killing the Kids. All of them came back. 9.8. All of Something's Killing the Children. Let me see. Yeah, we had some really good books. Green Lantern 20 came back at a 9.8. So that one was 21 books came back, $23.33 per book average. Now you notice that it's $508. That's how much it would have been if all of them would have graded 9.8. That was my best submission for pre-screen so far. However, this one, I checked my credit card. I was charged $508. So all of these babies should come back at 9.8s. They have to be, man. They gotta be. I didn't verify it, but we're about to verify it now. And there's some big books here. A Strange Academy. This is the first printing, cover A. Strange Academy. I sent 6 of these babies out. And then there's a Justice League 31 variant. Yeah. That one hopefully is a 9.8. They should all be 9.8s if I got charged 508. Alright, we'll see what we got. Let's open this baby up. No raws, baby, no raws. This is so exciting. Alright, so I've only seen one video with 25 out of 25 came back at 9.8, and that was Very Gary Comics. I don't think Skeff ever did it, but this is looking like it's gonna be 25 out of 25. So the only thing is, I don't press my books like Very Gary Comics does. This is all just by sight, man. Now, of course, it was all by sight when I got that 13 out of 25 also, and that was what a bummer that was. But this, you know, you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have. All right. Before I go into that, though, before we go into that opening right there, I'm going to send some more books out to my comic shop. Remember this, guys. I have to keep repeating this because I've seen people do it, and including my books too. If you see a book in my comic shop that's for sale, don't buy it there. Buy it at mycomicshop.com. Why? Because my comic shop upgrades the price, right? So they raise the price so that they have to pay the eBay fee, so that the buyer pays the eBay fee. So, case in point, I had a book in there that I dropped the price though, but I had a book for $2,000 and I dropped the price for it. It actually sold, right? But at $2,000, they listed it for $2,250 on eBay. And if you would have bought it there, you would have paid a lot more, because then you're also paying the $250 on taxes as well. And that's the reason why they do it. So now, if you go on their site, yeah, you're going to be paying a 3%. They call it a consignment fee, I think, or something like that. But you're paying 3% on top of whatever the price is. But it comes out to a hell of a lot less than $250. You know, so you're talking about 3% out of $2,000. That's $60. So you're paying $20.60 versus $22.50, and then what's the less percentage of the tax as well. So you end up saving, you know, some dough. Even for lower end books, you know, that don't cost as much. Let's say if this one goes out for 150, which, by the way, that's the reason why I'm not getting these pressed, right? It's because I looked at the prices. 9.4s are going just about the same price as a 9.0 or the 8.0. So what is the sense of me getting this pressed? You know, if somebody buys it, they can press it. People just want the book in their collection, it looks like, and they're just buying it. So I'm gonna send it to my comic shop, and I'm gonna try to sell it for 150. What that tells me is that 9.4 is probably underpriced, or maybe these are overpriced, but it doesn't matter. I want to move them, and I will move them. So I'm gonna be sending these out, and I'm gonna choose some more. I'm gonna send out another 25. All right, so wanted to talk about this too. On eBay, you are going to see this book. Somebody listed this book on eBay. I'm gonna go into that auction. It's gonna end in about 3 or 4 days. It's an auction for CGC graded Polish comics books. You have to type comics with a K, number 27, and then you'll see it. There's only 4 bidders on it right now, but it looks like it's going to go at garage sale price. So if you want it, go after it. I didn't want to say anything because I'm going after it, but I know there's a couple guys here that want some of those issues. Optimus Prime is one of them. Optimus, you can bid on that. Jaguar is the other one because it's got a high-end Yennefer, first appearance of Yennefer in an 8.0. Not too many books. I don't see that book out a lot. I just don't see that book. You know, I've only seen maybe 4 of those books. I own 2, and this is another one that I saw there. Well, maybe I've seen 5. All right, because he's got the one that's an 8.0, and I believe I've seen 2 others that somebody bought besides myself. But anyway, if you guys want the comics, Optimus Prime, Jaguar, it's on eBay. You could bid on it. Hey man, I'm gonna be bidding on it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be there at the end. So if you guys are bidding, maybe you guys will get it over me or whatever, but the auction is there. I just wanted to mention it. All right, so let's get to seeing what these are. I'm going to take them all out and I'm going to lay them out, and then we'll see what we got. Every time I look at this character, I think of just the missed opportunity for Donny Cates on this character, man. Like, and the big disappointment, really, you know, because it was a disappointment to have this character be taken away so fast with so much hype on him. I mean, unless Blake right now is, you know, the Black Winter, because right now you don't know who Blake got possessed by, right? Maybe he did get possessed by the Black Winter, but I don't think so. I think that's a brand new character. But I mean, what a colossal disappointment, man. You know, you build this guy up just to take him away like that. This is a guy that made Galactus his herald, and you're gonna take him away just like that. But what a beautiful cover this is. This was his ending. That was the end for him and Galactus. Wonder, do they say anything here about? No, this is just an homage to Thor 155, right? Yeah. Yep. And this was Greg Horn cover. All 5 of them that I sent came back 9.8, of course. And then here, oh man, what a beautiful cover. Wanted to have this slabbed. Gorgeous slab, right? Oh man, I wish there wasn't so much glare, but look at that, man. That's a beautiful book, beautiful woman, even though it is drawn. But Greg Horn again. Yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Great presentation. It's a nice. All right, that one, of course, also all 9.8 on all 5. Yeah, I don't even know how much they go for, but I think I can make a little bit of cash, and I'm gonna keep one Enchantress for a fact. All right, let's go to the next one. I didn't put these in the project, but these are the last. I believe these are the last ones that I sent out. Sent out 5, all 5 of them, 9.8. 9.8. These are my last 5, if I remember correctly. These are limited to 1,000, just like the Greg Horns, by the way. The those two that I just showed, both Greg Horns with the Enchantress and the Black Winter, those are also limited to 1,000. So I think I'm gonna hold off on the rest of these and not move them, because eventually she is gonna make an appearance in one of the Venom movies, or maybe in Spider-Man. She has to, right? Because she was a big part of that, or the symbiotes. So I could definitely see her making an appearance, and when that happens, then books like this will be worth a little bit more. So especially limited to 1,000, like these are. Shannon Mayer did a nice job with this, real nice job. But I ended up getting these at a premium. That's one thing that this Grail Project has taught me, is to be patient on some of these variants, and maybe even not go after a lot of them that I went after, right? It's all about a learning experience. More you do this, the more you learn. And I am not a big modern variant type of guy. I thought that maybe going after the limited ones and would be something good. It probably is good, but only if you pay whatever the original going price is for them, which I did not for these books. I paid more than that, and so I either take a loss or maybe barely break even on these, or I just wait. And I think at this point, I'm just going to decide to wait on most of these. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15 altogether. 15 9.8. Let's go to the next one. A lot of people are putting big money into companies like Bad Idea, and because of the books are limited, like the one book that they keep promoting in Comic Tom, right? Hero Trade. Yeah, it's limited to whatever it is that they say, right? But how the heck do you know that that character's ever even gonna do anything? That those characters ever gonna do anything just because it's a decent writer, right? How do you know? It's a big time spec that people are putting a ton of money on. I would never do that. Now instead, this is still Boom Studios, a much more established company, and I didn't get this for that much. So if this is worth like $1 3 years from now, it's not gonna hurt me that much. At least I took a shot at 7 Secrets. It's a concept that looks interesting. I did not read the book. I want to read the book. I still have yet to receive my reading copy, but I do plan on reading it. And the reason I got this book is 2 reasons. Right? One is because Mercado is the artist, and I do think that this guy is highly underrated. And then the other reason is because I've seen this in influential sites like Simple Man's Comics. I had saw this on Comic Tom too. They were talking about it as well, but I just didn't want to miss out. FOMO got to me, and I went after it. But you know what? I ain't paying Hero Trade prices. I wouldn't do that. Definitely would not do that. buyer beware on stuff like that. You don't even know if bad idea might be a bad idea if you're paying that kind of money for it. Just a word of caution right there, guys. Now, 3 of these, 3 9.8. So, like I said, that might be a very long hold, and it might even be a loss, because I haven't heard anything about that book afterwards. But we'll see what happens. So that's now 18 9.8s, and I got 2 more big books. 2 more big books. Alright, here's a book that I'd rather have instead of a bad idea. This is Strange Academy first printing. Cover A. I saw these for, I think it was 40 bucks. I bought 6 of them. Not bad to get 9.8s on them right now. So it's going to be a hold. All 6 of them came back at 9.8s. And yeah, very happy, of course, with that. Very happy. I didn't put these into the project either because I want these to be long-term holds. Of course, I'm going to be moving them eventually, and I can move them now for a profit. But I'm not gonna move them just yet. Want to see what happens with the IP, and then go from there. This was not the biggest book. The biggest book is this one. I only had the one, and it came back. $9.8. First full appearance of one Jessica Cruz. Now, yes. Finally I got a 9.8 on it. I bought this baby for $70. I put a best offer out there. With taxes and the shipping, it came out to like 80 and change. Then I'm gonna figure out that whatever the grading fee is gonna be. So it's gonna be right around a little bit over $100 for this for a 9.8 for a variant that I was told was a 1 in 25, and yes, it is a 1 in 25. Not a bad deal, guys. Not a bad deal. Alright, what I'm going to do, I recently bought another one of these. I'm going to put that one into the project. That'll be the next book into the project. And, you know, whenever I buy raw books and I say that they're in the project, they usually come damaged. I haven't received that book yet. I hope it doesn't come damaged. Just because now I put it in the project. I've had bad luck for certain books here in this project. So, but I'm going to put the next book into the project, not this one. This one is going into the PC without a shadow of a doubt. If the next one comes back at a 9.8, I'll be happy because I will move that one. But this baby is going to the PC. So now I have what I wanted, which was the Justice League 31 combo in a 9.8. And now I have this one in a 9.8. I might get the regular edition in a 9.8, but I think I'm gonna try with raw books on those. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try those with raw books. All right, and that's 25 books, guys. 6 there. That's 25 out of 25 in 9.8. All right, so I have another batch that's going to be coming. That's a big batch too. I got Something's Killing the Children, a pre-screen. I sent out 9 of them. I haven't gotten a total price on those yet, but I'll look at the total price and then I'll see what happens with those. But after that, I think that my first batch of Blue Marvels is going to be coming in probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. think. Maybe 3 weeks. And that'll be a batch of 20 Blue Marvels number ones. One of those will be going out to you guys. You guys, man. It's you guys. You're the heroes. So I said it's either going to be a 9.2 or 9.4, depending on what I get, you know. But that's going to be going out to the community, and I'll think of something. And when I open that up, I'll say like whatever, you know, whatever it is that I think of for the question, and we'll do it a similar way as I had my first giveaway. But yeah, no, I thank everybody, man, for just being here. I mean, really. I mean, for me, it's just fun. I know I don't show my face. I've said it multiple times here. I'm a very private person, even though I'm making YouTube videos. But I'm a very private person, and even when I send out stuff to you guys, I'm not gonna put my real address. I'm not. Unfortunately, I won't. But I got buddies that don't mind if I put their address, so I put their address up in. But anyway, I appreciate all the communication. There's a lot of knowledge out there. You guys have taught me things, and I just like having conversation about comics and stuff like that. I do love it. And yeah, you know what? This is a high point for me to get all of these in 9.8s, even though some of these, I mean, realistically, guys, I don't think you know, this book it's not going for a lot, and it's because these are moderns. That's why I stay away from the moderns, like, for the most part. But I like the covers, and I know I can move these. I know I'm gonna move these for profit and stuff, but you know, I get a cover like this, and I'm really happy to see this in a 9.8 and have it in my collection. Really happy about that. 1 out of 1,000. Man, I'm stoked about that one. This one really stokes me big time. But the Jessica Cruz one, this is the kind of stuff that really, really gets to me, right? That right there made this whole thing worth it, you know. Just these are 7 books, 6 here, 7. These 7 books made it big time worth it, along with the Enchantress. But yeah, guys, have a good night. Bye bye. Whoops, I did it again. I forgot the numbers, the almighty numbers. Okay. So shipping to CGC was $27.45. That was in September 5th. It is now November 12th. So these have been out a little bit over 2 months. All right, for 25 books, luckily all 25, 9.8. Well, 508 was the total grading fee, plus $27.45 comes out to $535.45. Divided by 25 books comes out to $21.42, best price I've ever gotten on the pre-screen. So that brings me to this. So that's actually a better price by like $2 from the best price that I had, which was 23 and change. All right, so 29th book was Vampirella 16. There's 6 books in that out of 300 of them. It's a 6-a-time book. That's for 6 books, $206.80. All 6 books are going into the project. $34.47. I'm not keeping any one of those books. I just bought those to flip. But I don't know. I want to say it's an intriguing cover, but it's you know, I guess it is intriguing. All right, JLA 31. This is the new book that I bought. Don't know what kind of condition You know, from the pictures, it looks like a near mint, but so did that Witcher Comics one on the pictures, and it comes back with a whole bunch of damage on the bottom. All right, it looks like heat damage, like it was left by the heat or something, and the paper just like crumbled up on the bottom. All right, so that's JLA 31 variant. We're gonna hope for a good condition on that, get a nice profit. Imagine that comes back as a 6.0, man. And then last book, this one I just bought yesterday, TMNT number 111. This is the 1 in 10 variant. I am not a TMNT fan, however, it is a very hot title right now, much like Venom was, and still kind of is, and Thor is, but the books are, so hopefully these books are not going to drop, you know, like the Thor and the Venom books are kind of like dropping in price. But 1 in 10, they introduced 2 new characters, which I thought about going after cover B, because both of those characters appear in cover B, and I could have had that cover at regular price. I might still do that, by the way, but for the project I'm taking the 1 in 10s. Got those, all five of them are going into the project, not keeping anyone. 53 to 21, that's a total of $10.64 each, so that's a good price on those for them being variants and that book being hot. So yeah, so far that's 31 different titles into the Grail Project, which is not looking so good, guys, but we'll see. I mean, you know what, Department of Truth, that Department of Truth might be a pretty decent book. Snake Eyes, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to look for books right here like that JLA 31, a little bit more of a more solid spec, I would say, right? All right, now for real. Nighty night nights. Don't let the bed bugs bite.